It's a blue moon, and so it's not your moon. It's a blue moon, and you're one straight through. You won't show you're cool, but you show that you're cruel. You do what you gotta do, but you're nobody's fool. It's a blue moon, and you're such a strange dude. The sunrise not your best moon, but you do what you gotta do. You know it, you like to show you're cruel. I think I'd rather see you be alone. When you say I got that confused, I wake up crude. I know it's all false. You're feigning that crude. You're faking that too. It's a blue moon, and your soul is a consume. But everything you try to prove, that you're such a cool dude. I'd rather see you than see you be a lose. I'd rather see you be cruel than play a fool. You know it's a ruse. I know you're a loser, but you won't tell me just 'cause you're blue. Now you think you're Josephine, it's just another fool. I can't play like harder, right? 'Cause I must be confused. It's a blue moon, and it's coming soon. You think that I'm all consumed, but you my darling dude. It's a blue moon, and it's always a fruit. I know that you're so cruel, and you like to get loose. I know I'm not that kind of girl that needs to go back to school. And you got a chain of fool. Yeah, yeah, blue moon, that's always the proof that you're gonna play that game until you get up on the roof. Don't play that game until you get up on the roof. You wonder what's really what, and who's really blue. Who's really blue? And who's in the moon? Who's really blue? Yeah, and who's in the moon? Who's really blue? And who's really the fool? Who's really blue? And who's really cruel? You're so strange. In my You tell me you bring me up too. You bring me up to that roof. You show me that you're cruel. And you're nobody's fool. You show me what you need to show me. And do what you gotta do. Do what you gotta do. Show me you're cruel. You show me you're nobody's fool. You show me that moon. Your passion is just too real. You tell me I don't know how to feel. When you got me in that tourniquet, I think I know how to feel. You told me I feel it. You're down in my soul. And I looked up to the moon and showed me how you lose all control. Really show me how to feel your soul.
This is Fam Electric Ghost, and this is our continuing series of song deconstructions. We interviewed Araya And last night, and for the second time. We originally had done that interview on Spearman back in 2017, and she's an awesome artist. She writes her own music. She the singer-songwriter tradition, and she plays guitar, and she calls herself Araya And because she collaborates with all kinds of with lots of different artists in New York City, and it's really, really interesting the kind of work that she does. She's really a very powerful singer, and we enjoyed talking to her again. But this episode is we're talking up a Dark Ghost track, which is our fourth proper Fam Electric Ghost album. When we started in 2016, we originally were putting out records as physical CDs, because the market was still kind of into that. We had the first three Fam Electric Ghost albums: Synesthesia, Neo Soul Surrender was the third one, Indigo Mask was the second, and then Something Wicked was the first. They're all still available on Amazon.com, and we are running a program that if you subscribe to our podcast for a year at $4.99 or $9.99, you'll get one of those CDs. And we will also send you a download of those CDs. And for artists who are into, creating their own music, we've got a deal where we'll provide beats, and you can see the details on that. But this particular track is a track that we kind of didn't know if we should use it or not use it for our first proper Fam Electric Ghost album, which would be on CD, would be Dark Ghost. And Dark Ghost, we were working with Chernobyl.com. They were gonna, he was working up images for all the tracks. We were thinking about doing a vinyl version. So there's a lot of work that we were putting into that. It's kind of been delayed because we focused this year primarily on recording, and we've recorded more than the tracks that would fit on Dark Ghost. We started to work on other projects like Rooftop Girl, Analog Girl, Rooftop Dude. There's a bunch of different projects we have out there. Pain is Everything. We've got a lot of different ideas we were floating around, but Dark Ghost is really, I think, the songs have a certain feel, and they have a themed concept of love being a dark ghost, being something that you should turn away from instead of turning toward. And that's a line from one of the songs on the album. And part of the project was this song "Cruel Dude on the Roof," and that came from the kind of aborted project that we were doing for Monster Tea Party. That we had this concept called Analog Girl and Rooftop Dude, and we actually have a playlist of all those tracks on Spotify. And there's a lot of tracks, but and some of them end up going into Dark Ghost, and some of them end up in other projects. But it was originally part of this concept of this Rooftop Dude. It's kind of play on the Drifters, but a darker play. So when you go up to the rooftop, you're not going to have this 1950s idealized vision of love. You're going up to the roof, and the male protagonist is dangerous, and they're bad for you, and they are going to hurt you. They're going to hurt you psychologically. They're going to hurt you maybe physically. They're a threat. That it's not the kind of passion or love that you would imagine. It's bad for you, and that's why it kind of fits in the Dark Ghost concept. And Josephine talks about how she knows that they're cruel and they're crude and they're lewd, but she'd rather them be that way than play a fool, because she cares for this person, even though this person's a bad person for Josephine. She cares about them, and she feels like if they go in a different direction, if they get melancholy, if they get blue, if they get suicidal, if they get depressed, she feels sorry for them. And she likes their character when they're actually more harmful to her, which is kind of like the dichotomy of love. Is sometimes you get drawn to the person that's bad for you, and that person you feel sorry for, but they're not really being empathetic with you. So the whole idea is this cruel dude on the rooftop is Josephine's love interest, and he's really bad for her, but she's drawn to him because she's drawn to his kind of depressive state. He seems to have this duality. He's very aggressive, very assertive, but then also he's kind of he has this issue where he draws Josephine in because she feels sorry for him because of his manic depression and his kind of bipolar disorder that he draws her in with that. And it was a cool concept. And the only problem I think I had with the track is he used a lot of white noise from my Moog Mother 32, and sometimes when I listened to it, I thought it's like I used a little too much. And the way I recorded it, I could get into some tools to try to reduce it, but I've had different opinions on it where, it's actually important to the mix. So I've kind of kept it the way it is. And I tried to re-record it, but I couldn't catch the feel. Because sometimes, we record in a what we call expansive sound method, which is a kind of stream of consciousness. So we had this idea for the Rooftop Dude. We were working on it for months. And it kind of came together after a couple takes that we got the whole song, and the lyrics kind of just came out of the ether, and we had the whole idea, the kind of flipping the rooftop idea with the Drifters concept, up on the roof, and we could say, we're going to take that and make it kind of dangerous. And so, this track has been, in and out of Dark Ghost, and we're asking fans to kind of take a poll and see do you think this is a track that should be on Dark Ghost? Do you like it? Do you not like it? We've been leaning toward it again. We created a new video for it. We're pushing it on Instagram. We're trying to load it to YouTube, but we had some issues. We're trying to push it up there again. And we're very excited about potentially new collaborations we're going to be doing. We're working with Stefan Kidd and his crew from Wolfsboro, who might be doing some pretty cool stuff. We did a track a couple years ago with Stefan Kidd and his alter ego, DJ Squash Kid, and we're hoping to do some more work with them from the Wolfsboro crew in New Hampshire. We like to support New Hampshire artists, and because that's where we're from, and you'd probably be surprised with our sound that's where we're from. But we are also excited to get our OPZ, which should be coming shortly. We will be getting our new vocal transformer, a VT4, which we're going to integrate into our sound. We're not sure if it's going to totally replace what we do with the VTO3, but it's got the ability to do what the JDXI does. Like you can play the vocoder on the keys, which I didn't see that kind of capability on the VT3, or maybe I just didn't understand how to implement it. It's going to be easier to implement because there's actually a MIDI input on this device, where there was only USB MIDI on the other device. I wasn't sure if you could actually map it right, and it wasn't too clear to me how to do it. Because sometimes Roland's instructions on some of these synths, some of these gears is not that easy to get to, because they're on these big pamphlets that are written in multiple languages and kind of hidden in the small print. A lot of times I just go on the tutorials on YouTube and figure out things. But we're excited to use the VT4 because it seems to be focused on doing podcasting, and we have an idea to have Josephine have her own podcast. We actually have a channel on Anchor FM that we haven't really utilized yet. That's just Josephine. And, that's taking a risk, because we've got 2,600 people listening here. But to flip it over there's nobody really listening there. But, she is a different character. So we're trying to decide, should we just integrate it into this channel because we already have a lot of people here, or have our own channel. We're going to play with it. Probably the initial broadcast when we were experimenting, we'll keep on that channel. Then if we think it's doing well, we might flip it over here. But either way, we might still keep it there, just have a different place to do it. We are selling beats, and you can see our price list. We've been including it on all the episodes. $1 gets you, or 99 cents gets you 1 beat per month for a year if you subscribe for a year. $4.99 gets you 5 beats per month, and then at the $9.99 level, we will do a full collaboration that could be a full project, like an album, and with conference calls on whatever method you want, either like Facebook, Google, not Google, Facebook or Skype or Discord or whatever you use to have conference calls and actually construct a record. And we've done this before. We released a record to Infinum with Alt Control K through CD Baby. We have the ability to release through Landar. We like CD Baby because the split is easier to implement. You can actually get checks sent to each artist independently. Landar is somewhat problematic in that they'll put it out, get it out there on a streaming service, but they only pay one artist, and it's my account, so I'd have to, you have to trust me to send you your money. And the way streaming works is you can do 4,000 streams and get $20, and so you'll get a $10 check after 6 months, which is not a lot of money. But if we do a lot better, there's an easy accounting that you can see, we can show you the reports and you can see what's going on. You can choose which way you go. The Landar option isn't going to cost you any money, but then you have to have the trust with me to do the split. And then, but the CD Baby, it's $39. It goes up and down, so it would be a shared cost to do that way, and then you get your separate check. So, people are interested in that. Send me a voice memo, send me a message, favorite me on Anchor, and we can start collaborating. We're starting to work on some stuff. We got 2 projects in the queue, plus we have our own stuff that we do, like Dark Ghost and the other projects we're working on. So, but we are very much into being a musician, so we always put the time into doing this work. Again, Cruel Dude on the Roof. We think it's a keeper. We're planning on including it on Dark Ghost, and let us know if you think that's a good idea. Thanks. Bye.